G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up, he's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up, he'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe.
Right here, I'll have her in a jiff. The blueprints. If Cobra's to build more of these devices, we must have the blueprints.
All right already. I got the bloody blueprints.
And I got the matter transmuter. Then we're off. Come on. The matter transmuter is gone. Can't you get any speed out of this thing? We'll split up and rendezvous at the Redwood base. And you can account to Cobra Commander for the delay.
Well, Destro, get on with it.
This stolen videotape, Commander, was prepared by the Transmuter Ray's inventors to demonstrate its capabilities.
So, the Ray can change the molecular structure of anything it touches?
Precisely. Now, imagine a weapon based on matter transmutation. Imagine vaults or fortresses turned to, let us say, tissue paper.
I've got the idea, Destro. What I haven't got is this transmuter.
Patience, Commander, please. If I may remind Your Excellency, it was your choice to entrust the procurement of the device to Zartan.
Of course I gave the job to Zartan. He's much more qualified than you in this area. Oh yes, one more thing, Destro. If I were you, I'd watch that attitude.
Zartan? Nope. Ain't seen hide nor hair of him. We're just freezing our toesies out here for nothing. I'm telling you, Lady J, being a G.I. Joe is ruining my life. I don't have time for nothing else. Why do you think I ain't got a girlfriend no more? She got sick of worrying about me all the time. That's why.
Oh, put a sock in it already, will you, Steeler?
Yeah, motion seconded. We've all had to make sacrifices to...
Yeah, I know, but I still say this one's a wild goose chase. Hey, Bogey's coming up fast.
I know you want these plans, Flint, but take this instead!
Terrible shooting, Zartan!
What's the matter, old Flint? Up a tree, are you?
Laugh this off, happy boy!
There he goes! We best move it, mates!
Did you see that?
Swing into Plan A, Steeler!
Check, Lady J.
Hang on to your teeth, boys! Zartan dropped the plan!
I got it!
Hey,
Got him!
Hold it right there, Zartan. I reckon I got you outgunned.
Never!
Half a second slower, I'd have been vapors.
Joe to our very door. Retreat is our only option.
A rocket! A camouflaged rocket!
We can tell our grandkids about that, Flit, if we live to have any.
I don't get it, Airtight. How come headquarters thinks Cobra will try to get these transmuter blueprints again?
Who cares?
What's eating you?
I'm quitting, G.I. Joe.
Hey, look, you had a close shave. You just spooked us all. You'll get over it.
I've had it. Nothing ever changes. Cobra hits us, we hit them, over and over.
Hey, sometimes it does seem like there's nary an end in sight.
So what's the point? If the battle's never gonna be won by either side, why bother fighting it?
Whoa now, fella, I never said. Ready, you guys? We're nearing the rendezvous point with Flint and Lady J.
Very clever, Dr. Renault.
From the outside, ordinary grain cars.
And inside, titanium armor plating to safeguard my transmuter research team while they carry on their work.
This mobile lab complex should provide adequate protection against Cobra.
Our military liaison, General Wagstaff.
General?
Now, if I may have the blueprints.
Wait, we don't have them. The rest of our team will turn them over to you at the rendezvous point.
You're supposed to know that.
Freeze!
This is as far as you go, Joes.
Your new destination will be oblivion!
Let us be rid of them.
Along, Lady J. It's time for you to detrain!
Lady!
Hang on up there! We're a-coming!
Cobra's kidnapped Dr. Renault and General Wagstaff! Go back and see if you can find him, Cutter!
Well, what have we here?
Give me those blueprints!
No way!
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Oh, what happened?
That transmuter gizmo went off and I guess we were knocked out.
Hey, what happened to the Cobras? And where'd the train go? Never mind that. Where's the forest or the river?
And yet it resembles where we were, at least structurally.
What does that mean?
See this chasm? That's where the river cut through the forest before.
And that limestone bridge is where the trestle used to be.
We're in the same place, but it's been altered by the transmuter.
Then, how long were we unconscious? Seconds? Minutes? Hours?
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling there's something even weirder about all this. Ow! Yuck. Don't look like nothing on Earth I've ever seen. Hey, fellas, take a look at...
Sounds like the buzzards have company.
Whatever they are, they're circling. I can't get a good look at them, though. The sun's too bright.
Take cover!
Cover? Like where? A gopher hole? The sun's so bright! message to Joe headquarters. Come in, headquarters. Come in. Nothing. All I get is static.
Worry about it later. After we shake that claw. Looks like we're home free. Come on.
I thought he'd never leave.
Check this out, guys. Looks like our motor pool after a tornado.
What do you suppose all this means, Flint?
Who knows? Right now, all I care about is that awe striker. How's it look, Footloose?
You're not gonna believe this, Flint, but whoever left her here left the keys, too. Where to, Sports?
We've got to find out exactly where we are and what's going on.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we should call as little attention to ourselves as possible.
Yeah, right. Be really inconspicuous. The engine's dead.
Oh, swell. Can anything else go wrong?
Wait, look. We're not completely out of luck.
Hey, Flint, look! Just what we need. Transportation.
We don't have any choice. Okay, Pops, we'll take 8 of those bikes.
Say, old-timer, about that barren stretch over yonder.
That's a proving ground, young man.
Yeah, government tests its weapons there.
Weapons? What kind of weapons?
Oh, everything from new strains of bacteria to the weather dominator, I reckon.
The weather dom.
Well, that explains that pink what's-it that stung you.
You just stand right there, Sonny. Look straight ahead and hold still while we scan you.
Hey! Transaction approved. Subject's retinal scan matches no known dissident, subversive, or enemy of state on file. Have a nice day.
Oh, Herb, they look like good risks. Anyway, to answer your question, there was a rumor that the resistance movement had its headquarters out at the Proving Grounds, and that when G.I. Joe went underground, they hid out there.
Thank you, man. Thank you for your help.
Martha, you talk too much. Hey! Come back here! This money ain't no good! It's U.S. dollars! Absolutely worthless!
Hey, you know, I've been thinking. I think we were out more than a few hours, guys. More like years. I mean, resistance movement? Underground? Those old folks made it sound like snake breath beat the tar out of Joe and took over a long time ago. Come on.
Yeah, sure, that's
You
great.
kidding? Get off it. Go ahead, laugh. But Uncle Sam doesn't have a weather dominator, remember? That's one of Destro's inventions.
Come on, headquarters is the only place we'll get answers we can trust. I can't believe this.
Kinda explains why nobody answered, doesn't it?
Oh, no. It can't be. Permanently closed by order of Cobra Commander. Then it's true. Somehow we did a Rip Van Winkle.
And while we were asleep, G.I. Joe was defeated by Cobra.
And I wondered what difference did it make if Cobra won or lost?
You may find out in the worst possible way, unless we get our base back.
Breaks my heart. I don't recognize the place.
We've got our work cut out for us. But first, let's get these snakes into the brig.
Well, we got the generators going, and now that we got power to the computers, we know why we couldn't contact the other Joes. Our communication satellite ain't in orbit no more.
Then we can't reach the ones that went underground?
Flint, I think we may be the only ones left. Take a look.
I called up the duty roster on the records computer. Of roughly 50 active Joes, all but 6 are listed as missing in action.
And of those 6, 3 were lost.
Casualties of the last war against Cobra.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Hanrahan, Timothy P. Codename, Blowtorch. Hauser, Conrad S. Codename, Duke. Katzenbogen, David L. Codename, Bazooka. Kibbe, Albert L. Codename, Breaker. How can this be?
I can't take it. I just can't. Dusty, Alpine, Bazooka. I'm never gonna see him again.
How? Why?
One way or another, we're gonna get the answers. I don't know. They've been gathering dust a long time.
Hey, Flint! We got us some air power, too!
What do you mean, two?
Well, maybe they're a little rusty, but I think we can get them airborne.
Well, what about the ground transports?
Usable, I think. Long as we disguise them with a coat of paint.
Then let's get cracking. Grunt, you look after Steeler and try to get the computers working again. The rest of us will do a little reconnaissance. This town seems familiar, but I can't see enough to be sure.
At least they didn't torch the evening papers.
Cobra Commander to deliver State of the Empire address tonight? What in the... The police?
Somehow I doubt they just want to give us a ticket. The Dreadnoks have become cops?
I guess law enforcement ain't what it used to be.
Gentlemen, I'm glad you're keeping your sense of humor.
Surrender at once! Come out with your hands up! We repeat! Come out with your hands up!
The bleeders! Waiting to break for it, they is!
After him!
Fellas, we could fly over this countryside for days and still not learn a thing.
Probably because we're going about this all wrong, Lady J.
Yeah, now if we had an eye in the sky...
A what?
You see?
Clutch! Footloose! 12 o'clock low! Take a look! That looks like the Mount Rushmore Memorial!
But, oh my gosh, they've changed it!
Clutch to Lady J! I found what I was looking for! A weather satellite! I've tapped into its cameras! I can patch your communication system's visual monitors into what I'm picking up!
The Lincoln Memorial's become a Cobra Commander Memorial?
Yeah, and it looks like the United Nations have become one nation under Cobra!
Cobra has conquered the world!
I still can't believe any of this. Changes like these must have taken years to make.
I guess they lost interest!
Hello? The date on this paper. It's the same as when we got blitzed by that transmuter, which means our lights couldn't have been out for long.
But if we're not in the future, where are we?
Not another time, then another place, another world, another... Uh-oh! Bail out!
Anything damaged? Nope, nothing.
Except maybe the resale value of those cycles. Freeze, mates! We'll ventilate your ugly heads.
But you didn't figure Cobra had the old headquarters bugged now, did you?
Steeler, would you hand me that circuit board?
Not alive! We're not alive! Can't be! No! No, we must have died in that explosion! And now we've gone to the devil!
Mistress, it's him. The one you called Steeler. I'm positive.
Excellent.
Get a load of this!
No, Clutch. That's not New York. Not the one we know, anyway. And that's not our Washington below us, either. I don't even think we're on the Earth we know. I think when the transmuter exploded, it didn't change our environment. It blasted open a gateway into a parallel world and hurled us into it.
A what?
Another dimension or something, where some things are identical to ours, but others, such as Cobra's world domination, are very different. Cobra Rattlers on an intercept course!
To be continued on tomorrow's G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe will return after these messages.